Hello, Central Illinois. We start first with a first-place showdown in Middle Illini soccer. Dunlap at Washington. A great night for soccer at Babcock Field in Washington. Washington on the attack throughout the first half, but watch here, they beat the goalie, but Andrew Choi is there to save it, and the goalie gives him 5 for that effort. This is scoreless at halftime. Second half, Chosen Hire was terrific as Dunlap goalie making a couple of saves, but it was actually Dunlap who got some control in this game. They get a blast here by Anas Ramon, but the save by Logan Wallaker looked like this game would be scoreless, but in the 77th minute, the long ball played here by Yash Kulkarni way out in front to Jackson Orris, who beats the keeper just barely for the game winner. Dunlap wins it 1-0. Orris describes the game-winning goal.
Joe hit me a long ball, got a little flick on it. First kid missed it, got a flick on it. And I was in on goal, and all I had to do was just finish it. It wasn't my best shot, but I found the net.
Great game. I'm so proud of my boys. We all played really well, and props to Washington. They put up a great fight, and they're really good. They're competitive. I like it.
Dunlap 1, Washington 0. Dunlap takes over first place. Also in the Middle Illini, Morton at East Peoria, and the Potters kind of go the length of the field right here on a nice attack. Braden Tyndall will send it to Camp Akers, and Camp Akers will beat one defender and then blast it home right here with the left foot off the post and in. The Potters are winners tonight, 7-0. Big 12 leader Peoria and Notre Dame at home tonight taking on Peoria High, and the big three are all going to find the net. Caden Hudson right here at the top of the box will get to his left foot and score the goal right here for the Irish. Then from distance, it's going to be Thatcher Hogan with the bomb, and a beauty by Thatcher right there. Later, it's going to be Max Mattarelli finding the net, and the Irish are big winners tonight. Mattarelli on a nice goal. PND the win. Now to volleyball. The first round of 14 Middle Illini Volleyball Conference games ends tonight with Morton traveling to Washington. This was a 3-set thriller. Potters fell way behind in the first set but rallied. Hannah Newkirk to Beck Stock for a Potter kill right here. Then it's going to be Newkirk soaring for a block, and Morton would take that first set 25-23. But Washington would win the second set and just keep coming. Aubrey Herkus here to Brooklyn Schulte, who goes down the line for the roll kill. Then Addison Mueller, she gave the team a bunch of energy. She gets a fired up block right here. Later, Mueller's going to send it over, and when it comes back, she's going to put it down. Washington wins in 3, winning the third set, 27-25. Limestone hosting Canton, and the Rockets in charge here, but we'll start with the Little Giants. Megan Skiles, a kill right here for Canton, but here comes Limestone. Chloe Steer, their libero, to Bren Williamson, the lefty, for the kill. And then it's going to be Williamson setting up Mia Lamberti for a kill. Rockets win in 2. Maybe the other big story tonight, Metamora, a winner tonight at Dunlap. In the Heart of Illinois Conference, El Paso Gridley at Eureka. Big rivalry right here. Eliza Meese sets up the ace for EPG right here. Eureka comes back. Brooke Spangler to Jesse Roki for a little roll shot kill right there. But it's going to be El Paso Gridley in control of a beautiful set right here. One-handed by Taylor Langland off the net to Jada Reed for the kill. Then Langland to Abriel Smith on match point. EPG's going home with a W. They win it in 2. Well, the state golf tournament begins with regional play today for the girls. We head west to Lake Bracken, and what a day for Dunlap and Sydney Hunt. Sydney Hunt was the medalist today with a 77 here on the third hole. She's chasing the flag with a beautiful little approach shot right here. Sydney Hunt is your medalist, so she finished first individually. Khalees Morris, her teammate from Dunlap, finished second, so Dunlap 1-2. They're also your team champ. Morton advances, led by Peyton Hayes, who shot an 88. She begins the regional with a birdie on number 1. A beautiful approach shot right here by Peyton Hayes. Pekin advances in third place. Cammie Jarble shot at 87. She rolls in a putt. Congratulations to the girls advancing to the sectional. Normal U-High at the Lincoln Elks, and the U-High finished tied for first as a team. Natalie Ochiltree and Audrey Hitt leading the way. They both shot 83s. And the power known as U-High advances to the sectional. At Weematuck Hills Class 1A golf today, Peoria Notre Dame, the team champion, led by medalist Mackenzie Howard. Canton and Illini Bluffs qualify second and third. Boys regionals are tomorrow. Jim Dandy time, let's get wet. Illinois' most unique cross-country race, the El Paso Gridley Cross Country Invitational at Furrow Farms. It's a working farm and it's beautiful. until you go downhill into the creek, and that happens a few times on this racetrack. The water was a little down this year. We didn't see as many kids fall, but they did get wet. 34 teams, 600 athletes from all over the state on hand for a wonderful day. The kids really love this course. Emma Schwartzendruber of Olympia was our top individual. She finished second for Olympia. Our top boy was Maxwell Kirby. Here you see Schwartzendruber, who had a terrific run. Maxwell Kirby of Peoria Notre Dame, the top boys, but what a day. If you want to try out the course, don't forget the Saturday before Thanksgiving, they have an open race of the Furrow Euro. Tyler's going to be in it. We're coming right back.